In 2020, I think we'll accomplish a common look and feel across both the association and the sections. And what that really means is that we've established a culture that people can feel and be a part of.
I have never encountered a group that is this dedicated to their professional association.
When this project started, it was designed to look at the business relationship. What does the association do? What do the sections do? And broadly, how do we go about being better partners at what we do? But as we evolved in this process, we really began to understand that what we're talking about is how we deliver value to our members.
When we look back in 2020, I think we will see that we have developed a truly robust education program throughout AWWA.
I was so glad that we did this 2020 because for some time we felt like we were not part of the association. Whenever you said AWWA, it would mean Denver. It didn't mean the sections, and there was a disconnect. But now I see that we're growing and we're becoming a part of the association. And when you say AWWA, it's all of us.
But what this project has done is help people in the association say, oh, wait a minute, let me try to understand what a section is. And every time I do something, let me stop and say, does this have a repercussion for that section? Or is there something we can do for the section in this work? Or maybe there's something the section can do for us.
That means at every section, members can see that there's great educational offerings, great training programs that may be developed at the association, delivered by sections, and every section, every member, wherever they are within AWWA, should feel that this is the association that really delivers educational value.
We'll see streamlined operations both for the association and sections, which will make us a very strong organization. And the other thing that it'll do is bring continuity to our organization. Instead of being a lot of little fishes swimming in a deep blue sea, we're going to be one big great white shark.
I think that the combined efforts that will come out of the sections and association working together, especially in terms of the sections getting more involved in member engagement and the whole attitude of AWWA as being an engaged organization, I think that the results of that are membership retention and an ability to attract new people to this organization.
I envision that in 2020, we are more successful in how we deliver messages from the association to the sections.
The association is really going to see efficiencies through this. We'll be able to streamline their efforts, their operations, so that instead of dealing with 43 individual sections, we'll be all one.
Because we're partners, we share with training, we're equal partners, so we share with the value of membership.
I think that's one of the things we're going to learn is that our membership is unbelievably passionate, that they're resilient, and that they're dedicated to making both their profession and their professional association a better one. The bottom line is that membership drives our revenue. It's the lifeblood of not just their budgets and their financial backbone, but their volunteer corps, their leadership. So I think that a growth in membership and an enhanced passion of its membership can only have a positive effect on sections.
We've also derived some courage to deal with some things that have been taken for granted and probably established decades ago. Many of those things revolve around finances. What a nonprofit organization means is that you have an obligation to the mission and not a shareholder. And if you think about it that way, it helps you to frame up why money is important. Because if you have an obligation to a mission, to accomplishing something great, the reality is you can't do it if you don't have any resources to do it.
There's a financial model that's being developed. We have a little bit of a flavor of that with the EPA grant that served a lot of the sections within the United States already. It'll be a little bit different, but the idea may be the same, where there's section buy-in, but the association will have the assurance that if they develop good quality educational materials and resources, The sections will be there hand in hand to deliver that and share some of the revenue so that that model can keep the association whole as well.
The sections will really be able to build off of the strong AWWA brand that people feel so comfortable and confident with. And so this will make the sections grow, expand, and be a very strong organization. The members will really feel a commonality of culture and experience.
If we are one AWWA, if we have the power of both the resources of the association and the local flavor of the sections, they're going to get a much better experience as a member.
What this project will do for the association is it creates that possibility that that knowledge base and that organization that has been around for over 100 years will now be able to effectively deliver what the real purpose has been for many, many years, and that down through the sections. And from the association level, it's equalized that partnership to where there's a full understanding that this is how we work together.
I still get goosebumps because I'm so proud that I'm part of this water association. Without water, even manufacturing jobs need water. So water is really valuable.
We're successful in this 2020 project because those who are involved in it have been passionate about it. When the opportunity comes through this video or through opportunities face-to-face to talk about what we're doing, you see nodding heads, you see faces that light up when we talk about this, and I think it generates a passion back into something that's different than what people normally have.
Whether it's the financial collaboration, whether it's collaborating on membership, whether it's collaborating on education, that is in some ways, as a section person, opening my eyes to new possibilities that I really hadn't thought of before we started this process.
We have a lot to start with, and I think we have our eye on the prize kind of what could be the future. And I think we now just need to take a few more steps to develop the resources further, and I think we're really going to get there by 2020.
As the world evolves, as the needs of communities evolve, AWWA is evolving and filling niches, filling the gaps where there aren't current processes or solutions to address them, to be able to fully equip a water professional to do his or her job.
I look back at the leadership of the organization and the people who've been part of this organization, and this circle of people that is, it's giant. Come on, it's 50,000+ people who are all dedicated to one thing. Where are you going to find that?
People are starting to see that the value of this one AWWA has great potential for us as sections. And I think probably the next step is AWWA 2030. You know, what are the things that we need to get to? So I say we're not done, and when we deliver our report, I think we have to have in mind already what's the next milestone we're going to try to hit.